because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
We won't fall. We just need to get the boots and we are good.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm
He's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor.
The invitation, please. Show it to me, please. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
To be sure, like a golden age detective novel.
Tamara
First
Vidal. I'm here for the tourists.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
Mr. Yates. Yeah. You mind telling me what? Yeah. In fact, a couple of spots. On the tour arm.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping dead. Who were they again?
couple of old money.
Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly? Missing on your parade.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit heuristic, wouldn't you say?
But if
Not
I'm
even
going to be one of these herald
Caution
tours, you
and
need to start letting me in on a
never
few
been done
things.
in this style.
Okay.
The wine list.
So who's this for?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I
No
don't
problem.
actually mind.
I just never framed an urban legend before. Very
Plus,
post-truth.
he has good reason to.
I like it.
He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Crofts or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burn?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy probably brought them. How would she get to the Herald? But on the other hand,
not just a puddle either. We're talking deep. The whole place is like a holiday. Do you mind if I post it?
No, they were discreet about it. I caught a glimpse of a body bag.
Hello there, and welcome.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
How's it going?
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate. One of our inheritors.
You asked me. The Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
And from that smirk of yours, I take it Keitha, Constad, Hampson, Milton Fitzpatrick, Quantum Leap, Dynasty Global. All the big players now.
I see something far grander. I feel the land. In the land of Mendoza long to make it.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my favorite. And they further here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
Our goal is
Weird.
I was in a team. For 4
Hello?
decades I served.
Anyone there? Who's throwing stuff around here?
Senor Vargas?
What? What is he now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for making. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, taste from morning. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Our goal is
Come on. I left it right.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. Finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful.
You are free. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
Will do.
Hey. Hey there. Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
¿Cómo estás?
So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else, full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move...
I have a question. Perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
I'm interested in these containers.
Ah, yes. Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak and each contain up to 500 gallons of grape must.
Interesting. Are those cooling sockets?
They are indeed, senor. The cooling system allows us to fine-tune the entire process. Temperature, humidity levels, etc. Our goal here at Viñeda Yates is quite simple. From a state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best vinos in Argentina and beyond.
Well, looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh, well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates, pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Like aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II.
Evening, sir.
have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably transmitting the decrees of the brain to the body and limbs of our great organization. And I am delighted that so many.
What the hell are you doing there, hermano?
Tell Joe I say hi.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably transmitting the decrees of the brain to the body and limbs of our great organization. And I am delighted that so many of you were able to join me today, despite your busy schedules, and celebrate my retirement from the world of law and imminent instatement as the third constant of Providence. Make no mistake, I have two formidable sets of shoes to fill, but I am athirst to pick up the mantle. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Oh, I agree. Yes.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
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 Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way. Took you long enough. Quick, clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long. Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down. And blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start playing with it. Remote. Staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done.
You rolled out the red carpet. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Turns out this woman will be your downfall. If it's any consolation, Dawn,
what are
your
you doing, you
instincts are dead
asshole?
on. Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Damn.
No, they were discreet about it. I got a glimpse.
Tell me you didn't forget this, huh? Oh, you did? Right? Yes, I was told you began.
Yo of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.